partnership was formed in 2012 because we recognize as a community the need to see outside of our individual organizations and better understand how our programs are impacting the animals in our community and the people who love them. The Pinellas Pet Partnership helps each organization contribute to the shared mission of increasing the adoption of shelter animals and reduce the euthanasia in our community. Sharing data allows each agency to see the impact of our efforts and to adjust our programs to do the most we can for the largest number of animals in Pinellas County. We are very happy to report that we're seeing encouraging trends in all of the areas that we measure. Stacy will be providing some information for us on the reporting matrix and highlight those trends in addition to the 2016 numbers.
Thank you, Doug. The partnership provided the first Pinellas County Animal Report in 2015, using information from 2012 to 2014. Now today, each organization uses the same reporting matrix, which was developed by the National Federation of Humane Societies. So now we have comparative data so we can have more accurate information that we can compare. This has been a wonderful milestone because before this we all had separate reporting matrices, which made it very hard to predict trends. And the great news is we're seeing some very encouraging trends over the last 5 years. There has been a decrease in shelter intake. Both stray and owner surrender intake is down more than 25% over the last 5 years. There's been a 40% drop in shelter euthanasia from 2016, sorry I have to cheer. And there's been an increase in overall live release rate, which reached a high in 2016 at 71%. That's up 67% from the 67% last year and 58% from our starting point in 2012. Adoptions continue to increase, which is great. Over the last 5 years, we've had a 10% increase in adoptions. The trends are very encouraging for adoption rates and shelter euthanasia. Increasing adoptions and reducing euthanasia has been a focus of this countywide collaboration. These positive trends show that collaboration is having a great impact. And now Martha Bowden is going to talk about some particular interesting stuff coming up for the next year.
Thanks, Stacey. This is my little friend Wingnut. He joined us last year and he's here again this year to help me share some of this great news. One of the trends that has really stood out to us is the percentage of lost or stray animals that were not being reunited with their owners. Last year, more than 10,000 animals were brought to Pinellas County Animal Services as stray, and less than 2,000 of them were reunited with their owners. It's about 1 in 5 stray animals that are getting back home, about 18%. It's pretty staggering. The number of stray animals entering shelters has steadily decreased over the past 5 years, so that's encouraging. We believe education and efforts from groups like Meow Now, which spays and neuters free-roaming cats, contribute to this decrease. Yet the number of animals returned to their owners has stayed about the same. While that suggests the percentage of animals getting home has improved slightly, it's still too low. We want to see the number of stray animals coming to shelters decrease, while the numbers getting back home increase. To address this opportunity, we formed a Return to Owner task force about 4 years ago to see what we could do to get more animals back to their loving homes. We set a goal to remove obstacles that delay or prevent pets from returning home. Representatives from SPCA Tampa Bay, Pinellas County Animal Services, and Humane Society of Pinellas were joined by 2 additional agencies who also are involved in lost pet care, the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office and Pinellas County Veterinary Medical Association. The task force walked through the owner's process for finding a lost pet and looked for gaps and overlaps as well as any kinds of obstacles that could get in the way of getting a pet home. Animal Services and SPCA made changes to create a centralized housing system for stray cats and dogs at Pinellas County, and we also started working on standardizing the information stored about lost or found pets. As a result of this analysis, we implemented a new intake model last year in July, which asked people who find stray cats and dogs to bring them to Animal Services, again, centralizing that housing. And if they find any other species or injured wildlife, they can bring those to other agencies. Pet owners who need to surrender their pet, so their own animal, should contact SPCA Tampa Bay, Humane Society of Pinellas, or Pet Pal Animal Shelter. Now, we'll use the 2016 numbers as our baseline for measuring our return to owner efforts going forward, but we're really excited that some of these changes are going to have a significant impact. Doug is going to share some additional steps that will be taken this year to help more lost pets be reunited with their owners.
As a county, as Martha said, we are taking some additional steps to increase the number of pets being returned to their owners. This year, Pinellas County Animal Services has worked with Treasure Island Police Department, Tarpon Springs Police Department, Pinellas Park Police Department, and Pinellas County Sheriff's Office to gain access to our licensing database. So if one of their officers is in the field, picks up an animal with a license tag from the county, they can go ahead and look that tag number up in the system and go ahead and get that pet returned back to their home, if possible, right then, and not have to bring it through our system and then the owner have to come and look for it. So we are hoping that that will reduce the number of lost animals with tags coming into the system. We're also working with the 911 Telecommunications Center for Pinellas County. We hope to have them online by the summer so that they have access to that same database, so that if one of the police departments who's already not got direct access can call them and get the data on a license tag as well. So that will continue to promote the return of more pets to their owners in a quicker fashion. Animal Services also offers free microchips to all lost pets that are returned to their owners as part of the reclaim process. We don't charge for the microchip, and we register the pet for free with the microchip company, as well as having that number in our database for research. We've also recently updated the Pinellas County ordinances to help us work with licensed resellers to improve the efficiency of them getting their license data after they sell the license in their clinics to us in a quicker fashion, so that that data is more real time than it currently is. We've also placed additional information like the data from the 2012-2016 and the Return to Owner Task Force report in your media kits, so that you have that information with you after the conference. I want to thank you for coming today. Martha, Stacy, Dara, and I are all very happy to take any questions individually or at the podium. And you're also welcome to take tours of our facility if anybody's interested in that as well.
I'm going to wait after.
If you want to have any questions. All right. Thank you very much for coming, and we appreciate your time. Have a good afternoon.